Leela McGee to come up, Leela McGee Harvey to come up and speak real quick. I am so glad so many of you showed up and showed out. Yeah. I am. And one of the things I want to do is one of the things I always do is on my broadcasts is I always try to enlighten and empower. I don't like to waste words and I don't like rhetoric. And I want all of you to go back and do research. Become your own best thinker. Use your intelligentsia so that people can't pull anything over on you. And yes, we are faced with a water crisis, but what we are faced with is much bigger than a water crisis. This is only a component. If it had not been for lead, we wouldn't even be standing here. Our community is being taken. It is being taken, and while they're setting brush fires, we don't have our eye on the tiger. This is about dissolving the city of Flint, and how do you dissolve a city? By creating a debt that is so astronomical you cannot pay for. They don't believe we understand that when you want to move citizens out of a community, you close down stores and schools and department stores, and you move the people. You jack the prices. You create a land bank that takes land. Right on. See, we're under attack. This is not just about water, so you have to go back and do research. Our city is under heist right now, and many of the urban communities. And these governors are working to take the assets to privatize, to make themselves rich. Governor Snyder is a capitalist. A capitalist is an investor. It is a profiteer. So we really have to open up our minds and look at what is really going on in our community. And this has been a plan for 25 or 30 years. It didn't happen overnight. And they are coming to take your community. Do the research. This is why the liens from the water was placed on your home. Listen up, people. And they wanted them to go over to the land bank, because when those homes go over to the land bank, when you look at your spreadsheet, we don't have tax base or property tax base. So our numbers began to dwindle. Everything that they're doing, they began to take down the assets in the community. So we always look like we're operating in the red. Be your own best thinker when you get home, because this is not just about water. This is about the hijacking of your community. We are being attacked.
All right, can I say something real quick?
Yeah!
Everybody did this march. Move on in here just a minute. Raise that hand up. Let's get quiet for just 1 second, please. You guys on that corner, could you bring it in over here? Adam, all you guys come in here for a minute. You guys get in close. Leela's dead on. She's telling you the truth. That land bank is a scam bank. That's going to Genesee County. It was designed to put your properties on the tax bracket. They give it up. They also rent it. They also take the businesses. So you all pay attention to what's going on. You got homeless on the streets that could be living in them houses. You got young men, young women that could be rebuilding them houses. Y'all touch a battery, what do? You get shot. Most of these kids don't even know that nowadays. So you guys that are mentors, I'm challenging you all to stand up and help these kids in Flint. Now, 1 moment of silence. Just 1 moment of silence, please. I for mayor. Listen up, guys. They're going to try and divide us even more as this water gets hot, or it gets hot down in here this summer. You all better stand strong together. I don't see no color here. I don't see no one leading us. We've done been that way. Like I said, we're poster children for what the civil rights said. We're poster children. I don't care what color you are. You're dying right along with my sister, your brother, your dog. So remember, if you start fighting each other, then you're killing Flint better than they are. I love you guys. Let's keep doing this.
Vicki Marks to speak on the Medicaid for all. In January of 2016, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's, which my neurologist says was very well caused by the heavy lead level in my body and in my home. My home is still testing at 109 parts per billion as of February this year. But it's not just the lead we have to be concerned about. I've got the water test for my friend Christina Murphy, who has a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old that were also tested. Her water tested high for aluminum, copper, lead, manganese, phosphorus, magnesium, and sodium. It was recommended that all persons and animals in their household should be using and drinking bottled water. A test done in September of 2016, it still tested high for copper, iron, lead, phosphorus, and zinc. It also tested high for a bacteria, which I can't even begin to pronounce. In October of 2016, her dog's blood tested at 409. Anything above 350 indicates extreme toxicity in a dog. Her 5-year-old daughter was tested in June of 2017 and found to be dangerously high for aluminum, arsenic, cadmium, lead, mercury, uranium, nickel, silver, tin, titanium, boron, and iodine.
Dang.
They're not talking about that.
She a robot.
No, they ain't gonna talk about it. They ain't gonna talk about it.
Her 2-year-old son, who was born in March of 2016 and was never drank the water or was bathed in it, tested high for aluminum, antimony, arsenic, barium, cadmium, silver, tin, titanium, manganese, and extremely high for lead. The only way that Declan got that chemicals in his body was because his mother was not born and drank and showered in that water while she was pregnant with him. I know a lot of people are still suffering from rashes and skin and eye irritation. Did you know arsenic causes skin irritation? Tin causes eye and skin irritation. These symptoms sound familiar?
Yes. I got that right now. My poor innocent eye.
The health care that Snyder so proudly says he provided for the Poison Flint residents is a joke. You're only covered if you're under age 19 or pregnant. This is wrong on so many levels. People are still dying today and will continue to die because a nerd wanted to save $100 a day. He owes us fully funded health care for everyone who drank or bathed in this poison water from April 25th, 2014. That is everyone that came into the city to work in the city. People that have left the city. That insurance should be fully funded. It should be available to all Flint residents for life. Proactive.
Yeah.